Leo, welcome to Credible Consciousness. My name is Shiva and I'm here to do your energy read for the time span of July 20th through the 25th. So as of always, I hope that you guys are feeling amazing, and I really thank you for gracing me with your amazing energy and support for the channel. So we're not gonna do any more. Hope you guys are just well, healthy, feeling great, and we're gonna get straight into it. So we're gonna move these over. And the oracle card that's being called to me is the one that I would pick from for you guys. It's the energy oracle cards is what I was being pulled to. So let's go and see what your overall energy for this week is. Please keep in mind that this is a collective reading. So everything in this reading will not resonate with your situation. This is for the collective of Leos. Everyone's situation is different here or there. But just know that if the title called out to you to press on this video, that you definitely have a message in here. So yeah. Last one. I'm going to pick the one that was seen, yin and yang. Energy, duality here. The number 22, which speaks to cooperation, unity, and sensitivity. So, there could definitely be a battle of the masculine and feminine. You know, there can be a need to look at something from a different perspective here. Yin and yang is definitely masculine and feminine energy. But let's not waste any more time. Let's go on and get into it. For my Leos, please, Spirit. The highest message. Leo. The bottom of the deck is the Magician. You guys could definitely be in manifestation mode, really trying to work some things out, really trying to see where you are headed. You know, you could be trying to manifest a new love, money, you know, anything through spirit, through the spirit, you know, and manifest it into this 3D plane that we're navigating in right now. With the Magician, could also speak to a Virgo, or you could be taking on these traits just as energy, you know, as the Magician, simply. So we're going to go on and get started. The Eight of Pentacles, putting in a lot of hard work, really working on something focused, Judgment. We're going to get out the first 5 cards. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is, look like you're ready to put in the work on something. You could be wanting to, either you or your person, take it as it resonates, but I do see your energy showing here in the top row, which is the King of Wands. So, really putting in some hard work, really honing down and, doing some homework on the situation. It could have been a relationship that ended, or trying to make a judgment call, on, just your next move. This could also speak to reconciliation here with the Judgment card. You could definitely be, just putting a lot of work into, or feeling like something may be too much work. I don't feel that though. I feel that you're putting a lot of work towards something that could have ended in the past. With the Judgment is you're possibly wanting to reconcile with someone, come out of the cold with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. I'm seeing you as wanting to take action. I feel like you are making a decision in love, and definitely wanting to go towards someone. Yin and yang. Definitely if you're a masculine energy, if this is speaking to a male Leo, I feel like you're wanting to come out of the cold in a certain situation and make a decision in love. You could have been kind of holding back from making this decision in the past. But let's keep going. Yeah, the Eight of Wands, communication. The Eight of Wands is also a travel card, willing to travel towards someone in order to reconcile the situation. Yeah, I'm seeing that something that you could have thought was too much work in the past is like you're seeing this from a different perspective, or trying to see this from a different perspective at this time. You're definitely, this is something that has ended in the past, and you are wanting to reconcile the situation. Definitely make a judgment call, the Judgment is, wanting to rebuild the situation, wanting to, put in some effort, put in the work on the situation, definitely wanting to come out of the cold. Yeah. This is someone you feel like is your soulmate. You guys could have definitely, been in a committed relationship or marriage in the past. There could have been a lot of conflict and fighting, or you could have been conflicted about actually making this move, I've already stated in the past. But this is someone that you feel like you can build a legacy with, that you could make a home with for the long term. Somewhere you feel like you could actually be happy. Yeah. Really trying to make a decision. The Two of Swords is, you're conflicted, as I can already see this here, on how to actually come out of the cold with this person, because this is definitely something that has ended in the past already. You're strategically trying to figure out a way to open up this conversation, or your person is towards you, and how to actually take action and going towards this person. Really wanting to negotiate something, really wanting to open up the lines of communication. Yeah, there go that conflict. You're really conflicted on how to gain this victory. how to take action and gain this victory. You could have reached out, or if you're not reaching out, you're feeling like it may be a fuss if you reach out to this person due to how you showed up in the past, or this is your person feeling this way towards you. Whoever messed up is definitely, but I feel like there was some conflict definitely in this relationship in the past due to someone, not making a decision on actually taking action and locking a situation down with someone. Yeah, could have definitely been married with the Hierophant coming in next. You're looking at relationships from a different perspective now, through a different lens. You're definitely wanting to reach out. You could have already reached out, or your person could have already reached out to you. If not, this is what's taking place within this time frame of July 20th through the 25th. Someone is definitely seeing relationships from a different perspective now. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles. Now someone is seeing a relationship or being committed to someone as, being able to build with someone, being able to build a legacy for the long haul, power couple status, complete happiness here, a soulmate, a twin flame. Wow. The Ten of Wands. Let's get the other two cards out. Yeah, someone could have definitely seen relationships as a burden in the past, but it's definitely seeing this from a different perspective now. It's seeing what a relationship is supposed to consist of, is what I'm seeing. Yeah, Justice. Yeah, okay. Could be with a Virgo, but this is definitely speaking to someone going within. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, see. So someone who was very stagnant in the past, not sure if they wanted to be single or if they wanted to actually choose love and be committed into in a committed relationship, is wanting to reach out. They're definitely seeing it from a different perspective, seeing the value of committing to someone now. Could definitely be seeing someone through different eyes, ever since something changed, ended. And I see that, this could have been a good while that this ended between these two people. But someone didn't want to see, someone was refusing to see the fact that they knew they needed to take action and actually make a choice in love in the past. Someone was very conflicted, but I see that someone is definitely wanting victory in this situation now. Definitely seeing commitment as a prize, to be nurtured and to be open and cared for, Yeah, someone definitely seen this as a burden in the past, like I said, just couldn't see the value of being in a relationship. But someone is wanting justice in this situation, could be speaking to a Libra. We have Scorpio energy showing in next. Someone is realizing that they have to change, that there's some things that has to come to an end. Or someone is realizing that this is just over and they can't manifest this person back, possibly. But what I'm seeing is someone gets it now. Someone gets it. You know, this conflict that they were bringing, you know, was a burden. It's why this didn't work out in the past. And I'm definitely seeing that, you know, someone was not seeing the fact that they were toxic, and it was some things that they had to change and transform in the past. But it's feeling like this person is seeing this now, you know. But let's go on and, you know, here we are. You know, this person is definitely seeing this now, that they have to change, you know. You know, being guarded, you know, and definitely someone else could see somebody for what they were and, you know, standing on their square, like, you know, putting up some healthy boundaries, like, you know, I don't want that same energy back. You know, someone is definitely standing in their confidence, with the Queen of Wands coming out next, you know, this person is focused. This person is seeing things for what it is. This person's eyes is open now. This is definitely a match here. You know, the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Someone could also, you could be messing with a fire sign, or could have, you know, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag in there. Which this is Sag energy right here, the Queen of Wands. You know, someone is, you know, the Ace of Swords speaks to, you know, truth and clarity, you know, cutting through the BS, optimism, hope, victory, you know. The Two of Wands, yeah, someone, this is why this thing was not moving forward, you know, the Two of Wands here, you know, it speaks to, you know, someone was in a fear of change, a fear of moving forward, you know, yeah, fear of change. You know, that's just what I'm getting here with the Two of Wands. This is why this was not moving forward. But someone, and this is why someone also was walking away, because they were fearing change. They had to step their game up in order to have this type of relationship. You know, but I'm definitely seeing that whoever walked away is definitely thinking about this person from the past with the Six of Cups here. You know, the good old days, the happy times, and is losing sleep behind the situation, wanting to heal the situation, have another chance with the Ace of Pentacles. But let's go on and get into some clarifiers. Last one. Yeah, see the Magician and the King of Wands again. You know, you're really trying to manifest. Yeah, you're not confused anymore. There was options. You know who you want now. You know who this person is. You dropped other options. You went through a lot of people trying, and it's led you right back to the same person. Let's see. As far as the Judgment. Yeah. Someone is making a judgment call, is making the next move, their best move. With the Six of Pentacles here, is wanting to reconcile, is realizing that it's an equal give and take that has to be done for any relationship to make it. You know, that's the Eight of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles. Someone is definitely willing and ready to put in the work, you know, after something is ended, wanting to rebuild and put in the effort equally. You know, Six of Pentacles onto the Five of Pentacles in reverse, you know, wanting to come out of the cold. Five of Pentacles in reverse, please, Spirit. Yeah, see that Two of Wands that was upside down. Someone is definitely, you know, planning, making decisions to move, wants to, you know, even possibly move into another home, you know, travel towards someone. Definitely wanted to come out of the cold. Let's see, the King of Wands, since you keep popping up. King of Wands. Yeah, so you are at a space with the Hangman. You know, you definitely see this whole situation from a different perspective. You know, you accept the consequences. You are looking at your own faults. You know, you are definitely trying to, you don't want to come in the same way that you may have showed up in the past. You're definitely trying to find a way to show that you've changed, if this is you, or this could also speak to, you know, this is a break right now, a halt. Someone that is, you know, taking their time, you know, to really see if this is the right thing, or the make sure that this is what you want to do, the move that you want to make. The Lovers. Yeah, so with the Hermit again, you know, this could be speaking to making a decision about in love about a Virgo, as we've seen popped up already. But this is definitely, you went in to gain perspective over this situation, trying to see things from a different perspective, you know, going within, really digging deep on, you know, the decision that you should make. I believe that you going within and spending time for yourself definitely brings you to this energy right here, to where you know now, like you know exactly what you want to do. You're just trying to figure out how to actually go about doing it. The Eight of Wands. King of Cups. I'm sorry, the Queen of Cups. So this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy right here. You are going to reach out. You know, you're going to communicate, or your person, you know, I don't want to have to really keep saying that, but, you know, whoever this energy, you know, go with the story, go with the energy of the story, not the people, the images on the card. And, you know, if it's vice versa, then you know your situation. But, you know, the communication is going to happen. And you're just hoping that this person is going to be receptive, you know, is going to reciprocate the energy that you put out. The Hangman. The Tower. So this is going to be very unexpected communication when whoever is reaching out to this other person is going to be very unexpected. I see that the communication, the conversation that happened is going to be very shocking. It's going to be that someone has definitely changed their perspective. You know, that this is going to be a surprise, that someone may feel the same, or possibly someone does not feel the same about this relationship as they did. But let's see. The Four of Wands. Four of Wands. So yeah, something that was once very, not only is this communication is going to be very shocking when it goes through, that someone is seeing something from a different perspective, wanting a brand new beginning, to have passionate communication. But this may bring up some old wounds. With the Four of Wands, something that was once very loving and caring, a union. It could be some conflict. It could be a fuss that happens when this happens, when this communication, this conversation takes place. It may wean out, you know, it may start off very spicy, let's just put it in those words, but it may wean out, you know, over time, you know, depending on how someone actually articulates themselves in order to, you know, make the other person understand where they were in the time that they were tripping. Let's see, Two of Swords. So the High Priestess speaks on, you know, someone is very aware, you know, is could be expecting this communication, like in about time, you know, because chords between souls are very real. But it's a deeper intuition. You know, you guys could not be talking right now. Definitely, as we already seen up here, you know, it speaks to silence. It definitely speaks to someone who was not seeing something in the past, not making a decision. It may, the way that this conversation goes may, someone may still kind of hold back their feelings, you know, may attempt to go towards someone about a brand new beginning, but if this blows up, you know, the person who actually is on the receiving end of this call, the person that was hurt in the past the most, you know, because we all get hurt in relationships, but the person that was hurt the most, that the communication is going towards, may still, you know, hold back their emotions, may, you know, kind of act like they don't want to talk. So if the person who's reaching out is not going to be all the way forthcoming when they reach out to get this, you know, to have this communication, this conversation, that could be something that actually holds the situation back, because the other person may feel like they're coming with their same tactics. Let's see, and here we go with the Five of Wands. Yeah. See, here you go, Leo, right here. You know, you might be met, if this is you sending this communication, with, you know, a little conflict, you know, a little judgment, you know, from what happened previously. I feel like, you know, in order to get this to go in your favor, that whoever's going towards the other person to express the way that they feel has to be totally open in order to get this brand new beginning, or to get this, try to even push this thing in the right direction for someone to open up, you know. You could have been feeling like this when you reached out to this person, or this is what's going to take place, and someone may still be in the same place of, you know, thinking of the situation as it was in the past. You know, it's going to take a lot of strength and courage to open up and really, you know, express the way, like put the other person at ease, whoever was hurt and on the receiving end of this relationship, this conversation, the Hierophant. Yeah, in order to get this brand new chance, you know, the Ace of Pentacles is, you know, a new opportunity, profitable talent, good help, support, a proposition in love, future fulfillment, a game plan materializing. In order to move it out of this energy right here where it's conflict and someone looking at the other person like, I can't trust you, you know, in order to get this new chance, someone is going to have to break that barrier of that High Priestess of trying to, you know, not willing and open to show emotions freely and openly. You know, let's see, the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, see? The Five of Wands in reverse. In order to change this thing around, in order to get this going, in order to get this new chance, in order to get this wish fulfillment, put this thing on the right track, to build these legacies, to make someone see the person who messed up in another light, you know, in order to stop the conflict, in order to get this victory. You know, someone is going to have to feel like they're not getting themselves back into an emotional burden. Let's see, the Ten of Wands. Yeah, debt to the burdens, debt to the ego. You know, the Death card here, you know, and the, you know, the Eight of Pentacles, like, you got to do the work. You got to do the work. Like, no one's, you know, in order to get this, you know, endings and new beginnings right here. Endings and new beginnings. In order to get this, you can't come in the same way you can. You got to be open. You have to be convincing, you know, that this is something that someone actually would give another go to. You know what I'm saying? You can't come in like, oh, I halfway care, or I'm this, I'm that. Let's see, the Justice card. You have to really change in order to transform the situation. The Justice card. Yeah. In order to get justice, you have to open up your emotions with the Knight of Cups here. You have to go full force after what you want. You have to express yourself openly. You know, this struggle love right here is not what's up. You know, nobody wants to have to fill in the blanks for the other person and you know, pull the wool over their own eyes. The Death card. Yeah. I do see a lot of regret here, you know, someone is definitely regretting and wanting to change the situation, wanting to transform the situation here. You know, having a lot of nostalgic thoughts about this person from the past, want to express their emotions, but ain't nothing to it but to do it. You know what I'm saying? Even if the other person does not want to be bothered anymore, you shot your shot. You did shoot your shot, let's just put it like that, and now you know where the other person stands. But what I'm feeling here is, you know, someone could be feeling real regretful and just feeling like, hey, this is the end. But the thing that needs to change, you know, is, and this looks like the Death card right here, like, you know, into feeling sorry, feeling victimized, feeling sorry for yourself. You know, this is the time to change that victimized mentality in order to get what you're actually going after. Yeah, to heal and change whatever is broken. You can't keep, you know, chasing waterfalls here. You know, we can't keep trying to show up in people's life. Whether this is you or your person, take it as it resonates. You know, half-assed and expecting them to fill in the blanks for us, to fill us up. We have to already come in breaking down those barriers. You know, your love interest, nobody's perfect, so your love interest can help you the rest of the way to get there. You know what I'm saying? Through you guys having open communication and understanding and, you know, love and compassion for each other. But that's a self journey that has to be taken before you try to go bring past baggage into a situation, whether it's with a past person or with a new person. And that's just what it is. Yeah, because someone is not taking nothing less than that with the Queen of Swords here. You know, is demanding for someone to be healed. You know, to not come in with that Seven of Swords. See the Seven of Swords in reverse. Like, you know, I'm not taking this anymore. This sneaky in and out, this playing with minds and emotions. You know, you got to come back healed, honey. I'm not taking no less than that right there. Not taking no less. You know, just trying to hold on to someone, holding back emotions. You know, someone has definitely put their guards up and ended the situation due to that. You know, don't want any more, no more drama like Mary J. Blige. You know, you have to heal these old wounds toxic mindsets, addictions, hidden things that are, hidden emotions, keeping people waiting and on someone to change. Here we go with the Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah, you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. The Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles definitely could have been a married couple. You know what I'm saying? In order to heal this situation, someone has to show up the way that, that has to match the other person's vibe. There's only one way. There's no trickery. There's no game that can be played. In order for this decision, which we already seen the Two of Swords, I believe, under here. Yeah. A decision has to be made. All that juggling back and forth, not, making decisions, in order to get this this 10 of Pentacles. Someone is really honing in and thinking about this. Here you go, Leo, with the Sun card. You may be gaining enlightenment, but I feel like you don't want to play around no more. With the Knight of Wands in reverse, you don't want to be a player anymore. You are picking, marriage or love or relationship now. I really feel like communication is going to happen this week, about rebuilding and starting something over. Yeah, the Four of Wands. That's really what I'm seeing here. So let's go on and get Angel's answer. We're just going to get one. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's only one way to get it. Abundance. If you want this abundance, it's only one way to get it. You have to, for one, heal the past, leave past things behind. Someone is not going for it, whether it's you or your person. It's definitely up to you. It's there. I feel like someone is open, because definitely with the Queen of Swords upright, she's willing to hear you out. She's willing to communicate. But the first sign of BS, like off with your head, she's not about to play no games with that, whether that's you or your person. But that's definitely, it's up to you. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. And with that being said, thank you so much for zoning in with me today with your amazing energy, Leos. It's here for you. There's no shortcuts. Or if this is you towards your person needs to know that there's no shortcuts with this. There's no shortcuts with this. You got to be in it to win it. So thank you so much, guys. If you haven't yet, please like, comment, subscribe. And until next time, peace.